If you are debating SIP versus lump sum investing right now, there is a very high chances your bank is lying to you. Your investment app, your relationship manager, even most finance influencers all keep selling you the same dream, 12 to 15% return every year. But after analyzing over 22 years of Nifty 50 data, the real long-term return for most SIP investor is nowhere near that, and in 2025 alone, one strategy beat the other over 42,000 on a 10 lakh rupees investment in just 1 year. Today, I will show you why the safe strategy can secretly destroy wealth, the hidden expiry day SIP trick institutions know, and 2026 investing rules that almost nobody is talking about. And trust me, one small mistake here can cost you years of compounding. Most people believe SIP is always safer. That's not actually true. Mathematically, lump sum investing beats SIP nearly 65% of the time over a long period because markets naturally go up over time. But here's the dangerous part. The remaining 35% is what destroys people's psychology. Imagine investing your entire life savings 1 week before crash, like 2020 and 2008. You suddenly watch 40, maybe 50% of your wealth disappear. Could you actually stay calm? Most people can't. And that's the real secret. Lump sum wins mathematically, but SIP wins behaviorally. And behavior decides whether you become wealthy or panic sell at the worst moment. Right now in 2026, the Nifty 50 PE ratio is around 21. That means the market is neither extremely cheap nor dangerously expensive. But the biggest risk today isn't actually a market crash. It's something called cash drag. Millions of investors are sitting on 10, 20, even 15 lakh inside saving accounts, earning 3%. Meanwhile, inflation quietly destroys purchasing power every single year. And here's the scary part. Most people keep waiting for the perfect crash to invest. But historically, deep corrections happens far less often than people think. The market spends most of its time near all-time highs and still continues climbing higher. So why waiting too long? You may actually lose more money doing nothing. So here is the real 2026 investing playbook. First, if your investment amount is under 5 lakh, lump sum actually makes more sense. At smaller amounts, time in the market matters more than perfect timing. Second, if you are a salaried employee, stop overthinking. Automate your SIP. Your income already arrives monthly, so your investing system should match your cash flow. Now, here is where things get interesting. If you suddenly receive a large amount of money, like a bonus, inheritance, or property sale, do not invest everything immediately. Instead, use something called an STP, a systematic transfer plan. Park the money temporarily in a liquid fund, earn moderate returns, then slowly move it into equities over 6 to 12 months. This reduces emotional pressure drastically. And finally, take the sleep test. If a 30% market crash would make you panic, you are not a lump sum investor, no matter what social media tells you. Now, here is the part almost nobody talks about. Your SIP date matters a lot, more than people realize. Most investors choose the first week of the month because salary arrives around that time. Makes sense. But data from long-term market studies shows something fascinating. SIPs placed around FNO expiry days, especially the last Thursday of the month, outperform normal SIP dates, sometimes by as much as 2% every single year. Why? Because institutional traders create volatility near expiry, which often causes temporarily dip, meaning you accidentally buy more units at lower price just by changing one setting in your app. That tiny adjustment alone can compound massively over decades. But investing isn't really about math, it's about psychology, and humans are terrible at handling losses. Research in behavioral finance shows losing money hurts nearly twice as much as gaining the same amount feels good. So when market crash, your brain doesn't see the discounted assets. It sees danger. This is exactly why most investors perform the funds they invest. Not because the fund is bad, but because people panic. The market rewards discipline, but human emotions constantly sabotage discipline. Now let's talk about the biggest trap almost nobody explains properly. Taxes under 2025 tax rules, a lump sum investment has only one holding period. After 12 months, the gains qualify for long-term capital gain taxes. Simple. But SIPs work very differently. Every SIP installment has its own separate clock, meaning if you invest monthly over 1 year and sell everything after month 13, only your first installment qualifies for long-term tax treatment. Your latest SIP investments are still considered short term, which means higher taxes. Most investors completely ignore this. To get full tax efficiency from SIP investing, you actually need a much longer holding horizon than people assume. So let's simplify everything. In rising markets, lump sum usually wins. In volatile markets, SIP reduces emotional damage. For large windfalls, STP creates smoother entry. And for tax simplicity, lump sum has a major advantage. There is no universally perfect strategy, only the strategy your psychology can survive. In 2026, the real question isn't which strategy gives higher returns. The real question is which strategy keeps you invested long enough to experience compounding. Because time in the market still beats timing the market. Every single time, if you keep waiting forever, inflation quietly steals your future. But if you blindly go all in without emotional control, fear will eventually force you out. So here is the balanced approach. Use a 60-40 system. Deploy 60% gradually over the next few months and run the remaining 40% through a long-term SIP. That combination gives you market exposure, emotional stability, and long-term discipline. If you want to calculate these numbers yourself, check the SIP versus lump sum calculator link below. And before your next SIP, change one thing immediately: your SIP date. That tiny adjustment could quietly increase your wealth for next 20 years. Subscribe if you want more data-backed investing psychology and wealth strategies most people never hear about. Thank you so much for watching.